Hey folks, welcome to Black Gumbo. I'm finally going to plant my cowpeas. Let's go prep the beds. So in the summertime, the sun's baking the garden beds and the soil tends to get kind of crumbly on top. But you can still plant on that, just loosen it up. Plant your seeds and water them in really well. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put some cowpeas in there. I'm preparing some beds over there just by taking the weeds out and pulling back the mulch and putting the mulch in the other part of the bed. I'll plant my cowpeas in there, and once they start coming up, I'll mulch around them again with all that mulch that I've just moved over to the other side of the bed. Pretty easy to do. All right, so it's really hot outside, so I'm going to film a little of this indoors. What I'm using are these purple hull peas. They're quick pick pink eye, and these are said to be quicker to harvest than your regular purple hull pink eye cowpea. It's supposed to be a little bit quicker. We'll see. There are also bush types, but I've found that when you grow cowpeas that even the bush types vine out and crawl all over the place, and they act as a ground cover. So we'll see. I got a 1/4 pound of seeds here. Here's what it looks like. That's what they look like down in there. Let's plant them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take my little tool like this and just dig in some trenches about 12-inch spacing, about 1 inch deep. And I'm just going to gouge out a path for these seeds, and we're going to sow them about 6 inches apart or so. That ought to do. Okay, so you can see what we've done here. We put some furrows in the ground, really rough. You don't have to be real precise with this. Cowpeas are very forgiving, and they'll grow in just about anything. So yeah, I expect these to do just fine. Over there I've done the same. So let's get to planting. Again, that's what they look like, just black-eyed peas basically. So we're gonna go and just drop these in. Oh, every 6 inches, every 4 or 5 inches or so, just however they fall. You see how easy it is. I'm just tossing them in there. Well, that didn't work. Doesn't matter. You get some stray ones outside of your furrows, that's okay. They'll grow too. All right, that ought to do for here. Over here, I'm going to plant a little more heavy because this is closer to the home of my garden pest who lives under my fig deck, and I haven't been able to catch yet, nor has Phoebe. And I suspect that's the rat who's been eating my seeds that have been sown. Did you hear me say rat? Where's the rat? I'll go get the rat. With any kind of seed that you direct sow, you can over sow and come back and thin later. And so that's what I'm going to do right here, because I have the seed available to me. This is the broadcast method. I'm just going to sprinkle some cowpea seeds around my corn, rake them in. Now with our trenches here, I'm just going to lightly cover everything up. Is there an easier crop to sow than cowpeas? I don't really think so. And the good thing about cowpeas is they'll grow in just about any kind of soil. In fact, you can almost grow them directly in sand, and that's one of their good selling points is they give you a good food crop from poor soil, and they actually help improve your soil. And so, yeah, I'm real pleased with this. Let's get this watered in now. I want a lot of water on here, and I don't mind if it pools up on the surface. I want that water to soak down and come in contact with all these seeds. And I find that it's better to sow your seeds in the evening, so that when you water it, there's no sun evaporating all that moisture. And it just kind of gives your seeds a good head start. All right, so we have our cowpeas in now and watered in. We can expect these to come up anywhere from between 4 to about 12 days. I've had cowpeas come up in 4 days in the past. These are planted a little deeper over here in this bed where we have the furrows, and so I don't expect them to come up in 4 days. However, these over here that we sowed by broadcast, some of them are literally on the surface, but the ones that got covered up are just barely covered, and I expect them to come up even quicker if the rodents don't get them first, and that's always a possibility. We have some rodents over here. As you can see, there's Phoebe looking for rats. Did you find a rat? Hey, where's a rat? Huh? Where's a rat? Hey, hey. Is it in the hole? Where's that rat? Where's that rat? So aside from needing the grass cut yet again, we have cowpeas in now in 3 locations: over there, over here, and right here. And I'm really looking forward to having some ground cover on these garden beds, and I expect it to spill over in all of these beds. Even though they're bush types, I expect them to be a good cover. And that's often really a benefit of planting cowpeas in the summer, is you don't want your soil to sit and bake in the sun all day long. And so a good cover crop like cowpeas, even if you just grow it for a cover crop, is a good idea. Okay, well, that's how easy it is to sow the cowpeas. Just wanted to show you how very simple it is. I actually have a video that goes more into depth about the cowpea. I'll link it right up there for you. But cowpeas are actually so easy. They're a good summer crop. I've got them in now. You'll be seeing those in the coming weeks as they sprout. So, hey, thank you for joining us on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Please like our videos. Subscribe to us if you haven't done so already. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll talk to you next time. Happy gardening. Bye-bye.